Since their introduction in 2016, Thameslink's Class 700s have revolutionised travel on the routes they serve, but they've also been mired in controversy over their dreaded ironing board seats. Well, more than 10 years later, it's been announced that these seats are finally due to be replaced. Welcome to Network News.
This announcement has come as part of the recent nationalisation of Govia Thameslink Railway, or as it's now known, Greater Thameslink Railway, which covers the sub-brands of Southern, Gatwick Express, Great Northern and of course Thameslink. It's something which had been suggested by Thameslink as part of an initial 100-day plan following their takeover, and is something which the government is also keen to push forward. Other improvements which are planned to the franchise post-takeover include increasing the number of Gatwick Express services in the December timetable change, and carrying out a fleet-wide refresh of toilet facilities to remove graffiti, which has become a real problem on Thameslink trains in recent years. Back to the topic of seats though, and we spoke to some passengers aboard the train to see what their thoughts were.
What are your thoughts on these current ironing board seats that a lot of people complain about?
I find them okay.
I used to travel up to Letchworth every 3 weeks and they were very uncomfortable, and in the end I took a cushion with me to sit on.
Yeah.
And it was the only complaint I had about it actually. But yeah.
These are the seats in question. As you can see, they're quite narrow, so if there's two people sitting next to each other, it can get a bit cramped. Other complaints are that there's no charging sockets underneath. There's no seatback tables on quite a lot of the trains. This is a train that does have one, thankfully, but a lot of them don't. Here's some footage from one I was on earlier that didn't. But the main complaint is that there's just basically no padding on them whatsoever, and they've been likened to ironing board seats. That is the nickname they've been given, ironing boards.
Across Thameslink's fleet of 115 trains, all the standard class seats are set to be replaced, with 60,000 seat-based cushions swapped out with a more comfortable alternative, whilst also featuring improved backrests. At the same time, seatback tables are set to be installed on the 70 trains which don't currently have them equipped, though unfortunately they aren't planning to increase legroom, nor are they planning to add plug sockets to the seats, meaning that they will continue to be confined to the first class area for the foreseeable future. The new seats have reportedly gone through extensive customer testing, with the Times stating that passengers were shown 5 potential designs at Blackfriars Station, including options of changing the seat colour to red and /or featuring a maquette showcasing British landmarks. This in turn provides us with a bit of an insight into what the interior branding might look like for Great British Railways going forwards.
The seats in first class are set to maintain the same basic design they have today, although the seat cushions are set to be replaced and upgraded with more comfortable ones.
This, combined with the existing provision of plug sockets and tables, means that first class will likely still have some advantages over standard class, even after the upgrade has been completed. Speaking of which, the process of upgrading the trains is expected to begin sometime next year. It's understood that the refresh will be funded by the train's manufacturer, Siemens, meaning that it won't come at a cost to the taxpayer. The upgrades will then be rolled out gradually over a period of 2 years to avoid disruptions from too many trains being withdrawn at once.
It's interesting that the seats on Thameslink have received so much criticism when a nearly identical design can be found across several other trains. It may be because the routes Thameslink operates are abnormally long compared to, say, Gatwick Express or Great Northern, but it may also be, and this is probably the more likely explanation, that a lot of journalists use these trains to get to and from London, so are able to shed more light on the situation.
Whatever the reason, it seems that this bad press may finally be coming to an end. Let's return now to our passengers to see what they make of the news.
What are they going to be replaced with?
Well, theoretically more comfortable seats.
Oh, well then that would be good.
Very pleased about that because we live in Brighton and most of our trips to London are on Thameslink because it's cheaper than Gatwick Express. Yeah.
Are you hopeful that the seats will be an improvement then, basically?
They will be. Well, I hope they will be, yeah. If they're not, we're in trouble.
Well, it seems people are optimistic, but only time will tell if the new seats can live up to people's expectations.
So what are your thoughts on the plans to replace the seats across Thameslink's fleet? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe to Network News for more updates like this, and until next time, thanks for watching.
And if you want to support the channel in continuing to provide high quality, independent analysis, consider becoming a channel supporter, the list of whom are on screen now. A special thank you also goes out to Random TFL Updates for being my cameraman today. You can find a link to his channel in the description or on screen now.